Hello, my name is Stormy Benzie. Today I'm here with Jayden. This is for my language method and strategies class. Today's date is April 29th, 2022, and this is week 4, skills application. So, Jayden, kind of like we discussed in the past, where today we're going to talk about culture. Do you by chance know what culture is? If not, that's okay. That's why we're here. So, culture is has to do with the way people speak, the way they dress. I said speak, but I meant to say dress. The way they dress, the way they speak, the holidays they celebrate. Like I was saying to you before, over in England, they're not going to celebrate July 4th because that was America's Independence Day. That was the day that we officially became a country. And other countries don't celebrate that because it doesn't matter in their country. It's different. It's not that it doesn't matter. I don't that's not the right way to say it, but it's not their holiday. Just like we celebrate Thanksgiving and other countries don't celebrate Thanksgiving just because again, or celebrate it like we do, What do you think of when you think of a Thanksgiving meal? What kind of food do you think of? Like if we were gonna get together and have Thanksgiving, what kind of food's there usually? It's usually turkey and potatoes and pies and cakes. It's usually all kinds of stuff. So I want to see. So now, I should have had this already pulled up, but hopefully it won't fight me too much. We can watch this video on a book once it loads. Or I guess it's not on a book. It's called Global Wonders, the Hello Song.
When we greet someone, we all have words we say. Words that mean hello, or how are you today? Salam, shalom, greetings up, buenos dias, konnichiwa, namaste, ni hao, bonjour, aloha, hello, hello. No matter who we all have words we say. Words that mean hello, or how are you today? Bonjour, akuare, salam alaikum, mabalali, hola, fofo, no merina, chamo rende, tashina. When we greet someone, we all have words we use. Words that mean hello, so nice to meet you. So nice to meet you.
So, after watching that video, what do you think they were saying on all those different languages? What were they saying in English? See if we have to, we can watch it again. It's only a minute long. Let's say I can say let's think about this time when we watch it. What are they saying in English and what do we think they're saying in those other languages? That's why you don't understand those words because those are other languages. Just, like I said, we're talking about culture. And culture is more than just the language we speak, but an important part of culture is how people, say hello to people. Someone here in America, what do we do when we say hello to people? Other than just saying hello? Is there any body movements we make? If you see your friend from across the classroom and you want to say hi, what do you do? Especially if you're not trying to talk. Yeah, you wave. In some other cultures, they don't do that. Some cultures, waving is considered mean or rude. Sometimes, usually like right now when me and you are talking, we look at each other in our eyes because that's what people do in America. But in some countries, that's considered rude to look at someone's eyes. It's considered, I'm trying to think of the right way to say it, like you're being a bully, like you're trying to think you're better than them by looking in their eyes. So so many things that we do, Some countries, if I did this to you, what do you think I mean?
Good job.
Yeah, good job. And again, in other countries, that's not, it means something completely. In some countries, I think giving someone a thumbs up is equivalent to doing like the middle finger, which isn't good. That's never something we do. But that's just an example about how culture is so different in other countries. And there are people who even live in America who have different culture. So we're going to watch this one more time and really focus on what we think they're saying in those other languages. It's not a bunch of different things, they're all saying the same thing.
When we greet someone, we all have words we say. Words that mean hello or how are you today. Salam, shalom, guten tag, buenos dias, konnichiwa, namaste, ni hao, bonjour, aloha, hello, hello. No matter who we all have words we say. Words that mean hello or how are you today. Bonjour, aku alek, salam alaikum, have a day. Hola, fofo, no merima, chamo rende, tashikale. When we greet someone, we all have words we use. Words that mean hello, so nice to meet you. So nice to meet you.
All right, so we watched it again. Any idea of what they're saying in there? What's it doing? The computers started opening a bunch of random stuff. I don't know what it was doing for a second. Sorry about that. So what do we think we were saying? What do they think they said in there? Any idea after watching it a second time? No. I know they were saying hello in all different languages. Just like they were saying hello, hello. They were saying ciao. I heard konnichiwa, and I heard buenos dias, and I heard, oh, something is playing. I didn't get it
Do
paused like I
you
thought. And I was like, oh, how long is this one? A minute 50? If we could watch that, that's an interesting looking video. Just other ways people say hello. So, what do you think makes, anything specific that you could think that your family does? What holidays does your family celebrate?
Christmas,
Christmas. Is there any other ones that you celebrate?
Easter,
Yeah, Easter. Yeah. So, let's think of a few other ones. What's the holiday before Christmas?
Easter,
Well, Easter, we just had Easter. Easter's kind of more after Christmas. If you think about it in line of the year, then Easter does come first. But I would say, like Thanksgiving, do you celebrate Halloween? Do you guys go trick or treating in your family? Yeah. See, there's places in the world
but
where,
our dad doesn't.
well, adults don't usually go. It's usually a little kid thing, but just like we were talking about culture. Some places they don't trick or treat. Some places don't, some people don't celebrate Christmas or Thanksgiving or even Easter for that matter. Some people just don't celebrate certain holidays. It depends on your
I'm
family.
tired.
I know it's okay. It's been a long week. It's Friday. We've been doing these videos and you've had regular school, so I know we've been doing a lot. So,
My brother's silly.
right? So I've had to ask one question. Well, not ask really a question. We're gonna write it now that we have talked about culture. I want us to think of a sentence for you to write. A sentence. Is it just one? Let me look. Okay, so just kidding. It's a couple sentences. Sorry, I just wanted to. All right, so now, like I said, we've talked about lots of different things that's different in culture, from the way we say hello to the holidays we celebrate. So I want you to think of a sentence that you do in your family. You could say it's going to be like for me, the example that I would do, which I'll write it really quick, is I'm going to write, Let me think for a second. My family celebrates the 4th of July. So, like I was doing with him, do you know what magic lines are? Have you ever heard of those when writing a sentence? No. So, magic lines help you remember how many words are in a sentence when you're trying to write it. So, like I said, my sentence is going to be my family celebrates the 4th of July. So, I counted that's 7 things. So, I want to make 7 magic lines. So, I know. So, it's my family celebrates the 4th of July. So, writing a sentence then, I first know, even though I'm writing the sentence, do we remember what we have to do for this first word of the first sentence? I'm going to write my. What do we have to do to that M?
Um, mm,
At the beginning of a sentence, what do we do with that letter?
put a capital.
Yeah, exactly. Make it a capital. So then it starts with my, and then family, which I'm just going to sound it out. Family celebrates. That's a bigger word. Celebrates the 4th of July. And do you know July? It's a month. What do I do? Do I capitalize it or I keep it lowercase when it's a month? Do you remember? If not, that's okay. When it's a month, we capitalize it. Like the days of the week in the months, we always capitalize that. And one more thing that I need in the sentence in order to make it a sentence. What's the last thing that we do in a sentence?
Put a period.
Yeah, put a period. Exactly.
Or a question mark.
Or
Or a.
it could be an explanation point. There's all kinds of end punctuations that we can use. All right, so that was my sentence. So now that you know what kind of sentence I want you to come up with, now we're going to think of a sentence for you. So, what is something that your family does that you want to write about? Anything like it could be something you've done recently.
I already got it.
Hmm?
I already got it.
What is it then?
My family celebrates Christmas.
All right, good job. See? So there we go. So I'll write the magic lines with you just to help you so you know. So, but we're going to count together how many words are in that sentence. So let's count together. So use your hands too so we know that my family celebrates Christmas. So that's 4. Yep. So we know I'm going to there's my family. That wasn't a very straight line. Celebrates and Christmas are kind of long words. I'm not very good at making straight lines today. All right, so now we're gonna
That's
let.
a straight line.
I was like, yeah, that first one was great. Those other 3 were not good, but they're good enough. You know what we're doing. So now it's your turn to draw to write, and now we're just gonna sound out the words the best you can because I'm not worried about spelling being perfect. I'm more worried about certain rules. So, yep, and good job. You did that right away. Make that first letter capital. So then, what's the next word of that sentence? What was it?
Family.
Yep, and do you know how to spell family? We'll sound it out. What's that first sound? So what do we think that letter is? All right. And what do you think the next one? Lee. Family. Family. So, all right, my family. All right, this word's a big one. So, celebrates. So, what could that first letter be for celebrates? I know there's a couple letters it could be.
C or S.
Yes, but you were right the first time. C, yep. So, and then what do we think that L. There's a I was like, well, we got to remember there's got to sometimes, since there's cell, there's got to listen to that word. There's got to be a vowel in there. So what do we think that vowel is? L. Yep.
Put an E.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Then
Cell. Uh-huh. Or E. I think it's celebrate. Celebrate. So cell E. I was wrong. So it'd be like celebrate. when you say the word. So how and so if it was celebrate, what would that? So cel e b er a. Right. You don't have to spell it perfect. I'm just trying to help you really sound it out. So cel e b er a. Yep, I see what you did. Good job. You caught yourself.
That ain't a B. That's a D.
It happens
I'm
though.
gonna fix this.
All right, that's fine. Celebrate. Good job. My family celebrates Christmas. So we'll start with. Do you know how to spell Christmas? So Christmas, even though it has a k and then a sound because it's Christmas, it actually has that ch in it, which usually ch makes a ch sound, but not in the word Christmas. So I figured I'll give you that, but because that's a little harder to sound out. All right. So then, what do you think that next sound would be in Christmas? It's so if that's what you think, I s mus. S. All right. Anything else that we need in that sentence to make it a sentence? You don't think so? You think it's a complete sentence like that? So read it over. Look, I wanted you to look at it really good. Just make sure we capitalize the first letter. You wrote, there was no names in it, so we didn't have to capitalize anybody's name. I'll say, let me look one thing really quick. I was just re-looking at what I did. All right, there was only one more thing that I would have put on there, which I'll tell you, but you're okay. Is I would have put a period at the end to let. Yep, that's okay though, because that period. It's all right. It happens. That's why we're doing this. We're practicing. We're all of this is about learning. See, as I see, there was a little spot in the middle of it that I didn't get colored all the way in. But like I said, that's the point of us doing this. We're just learning, and you don't really need extra help. But because you guys are, I understand it's Friday. I was like, both of you. Logan asked me in my video too. I was like, you guys are tired today. I understand that, but we are done. So, one thing that I would say, do you remember how I said, how we wave in other cultures and other people do different things? I'm hoping I feel like I forgot to do something, but I'm going through it and I think I forgot to write something down when I was planning my lesson because I feel like I forgot to do something, but I can't remember. So I think that means that we are done. You wrote the sentence for me. You did forget the period, but that's okay. You didn't forget to capitalize my, and you used, your ability to sign letters out to spell words, and that's great practice. You're gonna have to do that a lot growing up. So thank you so much again for helping me today. I tell you every time that I really appreciate it, but I really do. You guys help me out a lot, and I'm glad that you are here for me. So thank you again, and let's say bye to the teacher. Bye.